Hi everyone, my name is Karen St. Dennis and I'm the Executive Director at Unity for Autism. Unity for Autism is a national foundation that provides significant grants to 25 autism organizations across Canada each year as a result of unity from the corporate community. Autism is a neurological disorder that affects communication, socialization, and behavior. The incidence of autism are now 1 in 54 children, and the waiting time to access programs is virtually years. Wiggar Capital has always been a stellar supporter of Unity's efforts and continues to display immense generosity today. Because of the support of Wiggar Capital, many more families are able to access programs during the pandemic, enabling them to continue with their child's progress. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce our amazing supporter and your CEO, Wayne Eggets.
I really wanted to thank each one of you for the incredible efforts that you've made over the months to provide and deliver just seamless service and support to all of our clients, despite the problems that occur with working remotely. So thank you so much for that. In appreciation of that and what you do every day for us, we're going to deviate a little bit today from our Skype format and try something that I'm sure you're going to find is going to be massively entertaining. So I hope you really enjoy it. Before we start the show, just a quick comment and word about autism. Chances are that pretty much everybody watching this morning either has or knows somebody who has been touched by autism. And I have a niece that has autism. And over 20 years ago, I was introduced to Kathy Carsley through a family member who is a champion of autism and whose foundation, Unity for Autism, really continues to make a profound difference for families impacted by this. It's truly been a pleasure over the years and an honor to support Unity for Autism. So now let's get to the show. Our special guest entertainers today are no strangers to Unity for Autism. They performed for Unity at the inaugural fundraiser in 2004. Jeff and Tessa Evason are one of the very few married couples in the world or in history who have mastered the rare and mysterious talent known as second sight. If you're not familiar with the Evasons, take a look.
In this day and age of electronic communication, seeing someone that does it in the old style and seeing how much better that is than the new style is just breathtaking. We worked our asses off for years and didn't get 1,000th of where they are. The kind of mental gymnastics that are done on this are unbelievable. This is one of those rare acts where the more you know about it, the more amazing it is. This act is so good. I want them to be working forever and doing this act everywhere. I can say this without any fear of contradiction. I have never seen better at what you're doing. And it is just fabulous.
Please welcome mentalist duo, the Evasons.
Good morning, Wiggar Capital, Unity for Autism.
Hello.
It is so great to be here with each and every one of you. My name is Jeff, and this is my amazing wife.
Hi to all of you, and we are going to make some mind-to-mind connections today. We're going to learn a little bit about you, and you're going to learn about each other, things that you've never known before. It's going to be a lot of fun. Get ready.
We're coming to you live from Moulinet Island on the St. Lawrence River from our virtual stage. And we're going to make some connections. We're going to connect with quite a few of you right here over the internet. And let's try this little test. Everybody, take one hand, choose one hand, either your left hand or your right hand, and hold it out in front of you, either hand. Perfect. Now take one finger, any finger of your choice, and hold it straight up towards the ceiling.
That's it. Very
I think
good.
we take that finger, place it right there against the center of your forehead, and everybody draw an imaginary capital letter P on the center of your forehead. That's right now.
P for power, the power of unity.
So this is a little bit of a psychological influence. Some of you drew the curve of the P facing your left, and some of you put the curve of the P facing your right.
So if you're one of those people that did the curve to your left, it means that you're a really good listener, and that's because you are caring and you are trustworthy. You make really great friends.
And
Now,
if you did it to the right,
yeah, the other way, you are the self-centered people. It's all about you. But you know what? You love to have a good time. You are the life of the party, and we can't really wait to connect with you.
you are our people.
Yes.
And I think we have 7 participants who were selected before the show. This is a bit of a surprise to us as it is to everybody. So if we could bring everybody in right now, and we'll say hello to the 7 participants. Hello, folks.
All of you. Thank you so much. Out.
I'm curious, did everybody do the P on the center of the forehead? Who did the letter P on the center of your forehead?
I think
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
do we
yes.
have any left-facing people? Who is facing the left?
Me.
what do you mean?
Okay,
Okay,
interesting.
wonderful.
What about the right? Was anybody facing the right when you did it? Anybody?
Perfect. Very good.
It's a really good balance.
Yes. Now, we just want everybody to know that we haven't met any of you before, with one exception. We just got the great news that a dear friend of ours, Lee, is taking us out for the show. It's so good to connect with you, Lee. And we were really quite surprised. And for those of you that don't know, we met Lee in 2004 when we did the inaugural event for Unity for Autism. And how are you doing? All going well?
Well, everything's going well. Thank you for asking.
Very
yes.
cool. Lee, I remember the last time we met you, you introduced us
Yes.
in Kathy's backyard. What a great
mom's,
memory.
yes.
We're going to do something with you in a moment. In fact, we're going to do something with everybody here today. So before we do that, Tessa is going to wear this blindfold.
That's right. And you'll see why in a moment. And I'm sure you noticed that absolutely no one's name was on the screen. And that's because I don't want to know anything about you in advance. So let's do this.
Normally, in a live theater, I would hand this out to one of you to examine the blindfold, and you'd check it and you'd feel it, and you'd hold it up in front of your eyes and you'd verify that it is completely solid. I will do this virtually. I have a bright flashlight. If I hold it from behind and shine from behind, you can see that no light penetrates the 4 layers of the fabric. And if I place this up in front of the camera, you'll see exactly what Tessa sees when she places this over her eyes. It is total darkness. Nothing.
So watch closely as I place the blindfold on. I like to wear it because it helps to cut out all the light, all the distractions. It really allows me to concentrate very well so that I can pick up your thoughts. Now, I'm also going to step back this way very carefully, and I'll turn away because sometimes people think I can see through the blindfold. So let's get started.
All right. If we could now bring everybody's name up, there's no way that Tessa can see. She is facing the other way. I'm also going to show you, by the way, that what she has in front of her. There's no screen. She's just got a painting on the wall, but there's no kind of monitors or anything to give her any information. This is really true. And if we were doing this live on stage, she'd be completely surrounded at some points. We always like to start off with a bit of a mental warm-up. I know you've been asked to bring some things. How many people have a pack of cards with them here today? Who's got? Okay, I need somebody, and I want to do this completely at random. So if you have a pack of cards and you'd like to be the first person to participate, just raise your hand right now. This could be anybody who wants to participate with a pack of cards. Tell me, Tess.
Okay, I'm getting a very strong sense from, I think this is Jack. Jack.
That's good.
Where are you this morning, Jack? Where are you? Are you in Toronto or the area?
I'm in Toronto, yeah.
Okay, we're a few hundred miles away, Eastern
yes.
Ontario. Take your pack of cards out of the box, just like I'm doing.
Yeah, it's also the same brand.
It is a coincidence. So far, so good. I love coincidence. Do you believe in coincidence, Jack?
Yes.
So do I.
Yes.
That's a coincidence. Take your cards. Do you know how to shuffle cards?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see you shuffle them. You can do it. Just do it in front of the camera so that we can all see they're really being mixed up. Perfect. Tessa's going to do the same thing. I'll hand the pack of cards to her, but she'll shuffle facing the other way.
Yes.
So you reach front to back, facing the opposite way. Shuffle your cards, Jack, and when you're satisfied that they're completely mixed up, place them in the palm of your hand. If you're right-handed, put them in the palm of your left hand. If you're left-handed, put them in the palm of your right hand. Just hold it straight up in front of you. That's perfect.
Okay.
Let's see them on the camera. And Jack, at some point, cut the cards, and it could be a halfway cut or 2/3 or 1/3. Just cut as many cards as you like off the top of the pack and put it on the table. Do that.
Put it on the table? All right, done.
Discard them on the table. The card that's face down on the top of the pack right now, is there any way that you could know what that card is without looking at it? Yes.
This top one right here?
Yep.
I don't know.
There's no way that anybody could know. After all, it's your pack. You shuffled them. You mixed them up. Take that card off the top of the pack.
Okay.
And now discard the rest of the pack, but keep the top card that you happen to arrive at.
Okay. All right.
Put all the other cards away.
I haven't looked at it. I don't know what it is.
Have a look at it now. It's important that you know what it is.
Can I show the audience?
Sure. Take a look at it and show it to the camera. Tessa is facing the other way.
We're all going to find out what it is exactly at the same time.
You look at it quickly.
I see it.
Place it between your hands.
Like that. Okay.
And just think of the card. Because right now, I have a card in mind, and I'm really hoping that we've made a good connection. This is the card I'm thinking of. Are you?
Yes, I can't believe that.
Check out the card that Tessa cut to. Exactly the same. The 2 of hearts. 2 hearts, 2 minds. Perfect way to start, Jack. Thank you so much for helping out.
Yes, Jack. And I give these back to you, Jeff.
I'll take the rest of the cards, Jack. That was amazing. I have no idea how you did that. Keep it a secret, all right?
That's great. Now let's get 2 more minds to work with.
Yeah, 2 more people. Let's see. Somebody has a pair of dice. I know that some of you have been asked to bring some dice with you here today. Here, Tess.
Okay. So I'm getting a thought actually from more than one person, but the strongest impression I
First
had,
person to raise the hand.
Well, my thought was Jeff.
What?
It was you who raised the hand.
Oh my God.
Do you spell your name with a G, Jeff?
She asked if you spell your name with a G.
Yeah, are you serious?
And she's correct. I spell mine Jeff. Geoff. This is perfect.
Oh my God.
A pair of dice, Jeff. Let's just see your dice. Hold them up in front of the camera.
Okay. And then we want to get one other person. Let's get them ready.
Okay. Let's. We have Matt, our friend, working in the studio from New York City, and he's doing all this amazing switching, bringing people back and forth. Needs somebody else. Why don't we get somebody who has an item?
Yes.
A random object nearby.
Yeah. It could be anything at all.
It could be anything at all, but it needs to be something that's small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. And it's something that if you show it to us, everybody will recognize it immediately. We would all know what it is. So, something that you have could be personal, could be something that's just lying around your home or your desk. Something that fits about in the palm of your hand. And if you show us, we all know. Somebody raise your hand if you have such a thing. Guess the first person, Tess.
I'm getting very vibrant energy coming from Vincent. What?
Sometimes this blows my mind, you guys. I got to be honest with you. Vincent will, you have an object, yes? And show it to the camera, Vincent. And turn it around, Vincent. I want everybody to know exactly what this is.
And I'm not looking at all. I've actually turned away, Vincent, because I think you're slightly little skeptical, but I don't mind.
Place it between the palms of your hand, Vincent.
Okay.
I asked for something we would all recognize. I hope that people recognize this. I don't even know what this is that Vincent is holding. But
okay. Sounds like a little bit of a challenge. But
Jeff, we'll start with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go to Jeff, and you have the dice, and let's tell you what we need you to do.
Take your dice, Jeff, and roll them on the table in front of you if you have a table. If not, take them in your hand.
How many dice would you like me to roll, Jeff?
You have more than how many dice do you actually have?
So I've got 7. Or sorry, I've got like 9 dice.
Who has 9 dice? That's crazy.
I don't want to do it. You can do whatever you want.
I just want 2. Let's get just a pair of dice. All right. So do you have a table in front of you?
I do, sir.
Roll them on the table. Roll them. Make sure that different numbers come up, of course.
Wait a second. Just a second.
Did you lose the first pair?
Yeah. Okay, I'm good now.
Oh, we're cool? Okay. 2 random numbers are appearing straight up, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Pick up the dice, those 2 random numbers, and show everybody the 2 random numbers that you arrived at, if you can look at them.
Yep.
Okay, and Jeff, think of them. Don't say, but just look at the 2 dice, the spots on the dice. All right, I'm getting a feeling, and I have a sense that it is related to you, that there's a uniqueness about you that's actually very fascinating. And I think there's also a difference in these 2 dice, different numbers. And as well, the difference is that one is odd and one is even. Is that true so far?
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Very good. Okay, Vincent.
Okay.
I'm not sure,
let's switch to Vincent. Hold tight. I'll come back to you in a moment.
Vincent, if she can identify this, place it between your hands. I'm not sure in the front.
You know, Vincent, I feel about you that you're someone that likes to be organized. You're very busy and you want to put your hands on whatever it is you need at it as easy as possible. This is really special. I feel it touches your heart. It's something that you put things in, but it's not your normal thing. It's not like a bag. It's not like a wallet.
Okay, now is she identifying it then, Vincent?
Yes.
Yes.
And I want you to just keep thinking about it. I'm going to come back to you in a moment. I don't know if it's circular in shape, but there's something like that came to mind. But back to you, Jeff. Jeff, you're thinking of the numbers, and you have a very clear mind, and this helps me out. If you, in your mind, added up all the spots of the 2 dice that you are looking at, those numbers, wouldn't it add up to 5?
Yes.
That's so great. One more thing. I'm thinking the die that has 3 on the front, the 3 spots is on your right and the 2 is on your left. How did
Yes.
Exactly.
Good.
Let's describe this. Go ahead, Vincent. Between your hands, Tess, you understand.
Oh,
There's so much. There's colors coming at me. Maybe it's colors of blue. I think there's white. I'm not sure if there's anything else, but it makes me think about a celebration, about accomplishments. Does this make any sense to you, Vincent?
Kind of.
Is it anything
close
with receiving, getting something to do with like a reward, like an award of some kind, like a case of some kind for an award? Does this make any sense?
No, not to do with the reward. No.
Is it a case though?
It's not a case.
Is there something in it or something on it?
Is there that circular shape like a disc?
Yes, that's right.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. Very good. She identified it exactly. Nothing inside, Vincent?
Nope.
Is there a shape of an animal? Because I'm starting to see that.
Yes.
Yes, got you now. See, remember I said the skeptical mind? I think I've pierced through your thoughts. Isn't that a horse?
Oh my God.
All right.
Vincent, could you show it a little closer? Because from where we are on the camera, I couldn't make out anything other than the blue and the white. Oh, so now I see it.
Yeah.
And what is this, Vincent? Because I don't even know from looking at it what it is you're holding.
Okay, this is a paperweight.
Okay. And does everybody have a similar paperweight with Wagar, or is this something that you have yourself? Only you?
I have myself, yeah. I bought it myself, yeah.
Very unusual. I love that you brought that in because it's nice to get interesting things.
Absolutely.
That was great. And Jeff, thanks so much for helping out.
oh,
It's
awesome.
wonderful.
You're wonderful, both of you.
I always appreciate the challenge. That's how we move ahead in life.
People have questions. You know, here's the thing: magicians defy the laws of physics, but mentalists, mind readers, defy the laws of privacy.
So true. And you know, right now I really want to do something very personal. So let's do that.
We need somebody who would open their minds with a piece of paper and a marker, like a Sharpie pen of some kind. A piece of paper with a Sharpie pen. If you have this,
I can hear some
raise
paper
your
rustling.
hand.
So some
In
people
fact,
are getting-
the first person raise their hand, Tess.
I get a lovely personality, someone who's very caring. I'm getting a sense about Carrie right now. Hi,
Is it Carrie? It is Carrie. Carrie, who's the little one on your...
My daughter, Olivia.
Hi, Olivia.
Pleasure to meet you, Olivia.
Hi, Olivia. Hold up your hand. How many years old are you? Hold up the number of fingers. How old are you, Olivia? Just hold up your... Hold it here, closer to the camera.
And you're not going to say a thing, Olivia, but I'm getting a sense that you are 7 years old.
Are you 7, Olivia? Perfect. Olivia, do you have a birthday coming up in the next 365 days by any chance?
Yeah.
Of course you do. We don't know when you were born. We didn't even know you were going to be here, Olivia. Can you write nice and quick? Can you print, Olivia?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the paper? Show me the piece of paper and the marking pen. Is it okay, Carrie, if Olivia does this?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Okay, cool. Olivia, on the piece of paper, right across the top half, and maybe, Carrie, you can just guide her a little bit. Hold it so it's in landscape sideways. And right across the very top half of the paper, in capital letters, uppercase letters, print the month that you were born.
Right.
Just print the month, nice and clearly.
Don't say it. Don't whisper it. Just write it down.
While we're doing that, we're going to get somebody else to come in. We're going to get somebody. I need somebody who likes animals. So I need an animal lover. Let me get another volunteer. Somebody who enjoys animals. You know who I want to get? Lee.
Perfect.
Lee.
Next.
Lee, you like animals, right?
Well, I do have a dog, yes. And I watch a lot of animals and cartoons.
We met
we met with your mom. That was Lola. I don't know if that's yours.
Is Lola your dog, or is there another dog that you have?
It's our family dog, but she's with mom right now.
Okay. Do you have any other pets?
Lola's the only pet that I have.
Here's what I'd like you to do, because I know you have a great imagination. I've seen your imagination. I've heard your imagination.
It's very impressive, actually.
So think of all the animals in the world. Think of a pet, an unusual pet. If you could have a crazy pet, a weird pet, think of something. Maybe it's an exotic animal. Maybe it's a reptile or a lizard.
Anything. It doesn't even have to be that, but don't say what it is, Lee. You're just going to think what it is.
Do you have something in mind? Yeah,
I could draw it out for you.
But no, don't draw. I don't want to draw. You have a piece of paper and a pen?
Yes, I do.
Just put the kind of animal. Spell it out, capital letters, right across the top of the sheet, Lee. The top half of the sheet. You're going to print the animal that you're thinking of.
That's where we'll start.
He's gathering some pens. All right, we'll go back to Olivia. Did you do the date, Olivia, the month?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, underneath that, print the day and the year. So if it's August, and then underneath that, you do today, 14/2020. But you're going to do your date. So you have your month, under that, the day, and the year. Lee, did you? How's that going? Did you get that done?
Yep, I got it all written out.
Okay, don't show us yet. Don't show us yet.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Even bigger than that, because more important than that, you're going to give the animal a name.
Wow.
This can be any name you like.
A name is very important, though, Lee, so give it a lot of effort.
And make it even larger, the letters, make him even bigger. You're looking around the room. He's got all kinds of inspiration there around the room. Olivia, did you do that with your birthday, your month, your day, and the year? Okay, excellent, good. While we're doing that, can we get people back in? I want to get one other person here. Somebody who has some books. Is there anybody with some books at home? This could be novels, textbooks. See if you know, Tess. Lee, you're already helping out.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I get a strong feminine energy connection from Michelle.
It is Michelle. Michelle, you have some books. How many books you have? Hold them up to the camera. We need a couple, maybe 2 or 3. You're going to make a choice from one. Lee, did you write the name of the animal? Did you come up with a name? You did?
I good? Okay.
Yes. Hold them right up in front of the camera and choose either book. think this carefully through now. You've got one book thicker than the other. One book is maybe a story. The other one is maybe more of information that you could use. But I want you to keep one and set the other one aside. Keep one and set the other one aside. And whatever one you've chosen, show it to the camera. Whatever book you end up with, show it to the camera. That's it. Guess it right. Call it, Tess. Hold it up.
Michelle, I'm only getting a very few letters from you. It seems to have a short title. In my sense, it makes me think of something I'm familiar with. Am I getting the right impression? Is that Avon?
Yes.
I need you to see. Look, she doesn't see anything. She has no information coming other than what I'm trying to send her. Is it a magazine or a book?
It's a small book like a magazine.
But is it photos or words?
Oh, it's photos, it's words, it's pictures.
We need a book with words more than that. So you'll go back to the other one.
Right.
Tell me if you see. She's going to identify it, Michelle. Next, that's it. There it is. Carry on,
Yes,
Tess.
think of anything about this other book.
It is a novel, and the author is
James. Is it James Patterson?
It is a James Patterson novel.
Yes.
Perfect. We'll go back to Lee. Show us the animal, Lee. And while you're doing that, Michelle, open the James Patterson novel up. Go through it. Hold it right up to the camera, Lee, because we can't see. We all need to see this. So bring it right up close to the camera. No way to see this. It's no way to see this. Is it facing us? It's
yeah, that's right. That's because I wrote it on the regular pen. Hold on a second.
Got to be a marker, Lee. We'll come back to you. Olivia, show your birthday up to the camera, your date of birth. In fact, come on. Go on, Tess. This is Olivia.
And just think of it.
Olivia, you know your zodiac sign? Lower it a little bit. I want to see your eyes, Olivia. Do you know your astrology sign, Olivia?
You know your astrology? No.
No.
I don't know if Mom knows, Carrie, but I'm getting a sense of the sign of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is for November and December. I think you were born in the month of November. Is that true?
She's born in November. Lee, with the marker, print the name of this animal underneath the kind of animal. Perfect.
Oh, sure.
All right.
Michelle, you have a page in your book?
Okay. Now, Michelle.
Open it around any page and show us on camera. Hold it right up to the camera, Michelle. Right up to the camera.
Choose, you pose in it, you think of it.
Is there a page number on the page, Michelle?
Yes, there is.
Show the page number on the page.
Okay.
And bring it up a little bit closer. Hold it a little bit higher and move it over. And she's going to look at this
Let me try.
more.
Let me try so that as I'm trying to get it, everybody can be in harmony with me, in unity with me. I'm thinking, Michelle, 228.
Yes.
Michelle, run your finger down the page and stop at any word on that page. Face it to yourself. And you're going to think of one word on that page. While we're doing this, back to Olivia.
Yes.
November.
I don't say think. I remember I was saying about Sagittarius, November, December. I said November, but I think you were almost in December. Actually, November the 30th. Yes?
It is November 30th.
Excellent.
And the year?
Oh, you know what you said? I got from you that you were 7 years old. So people would probably think that'd be 2013, but I think you're going to change to 8 on November 30th. Weren't you born in 2012?
November 30th, 2012.
Fabulous, Olivia. You have a
Amazing. Thank
marvelous
you.
mind.
And this other now, pronounce this with Lee. Lee, the animal the pet Lee would buy.
Lee,
Okay.
I have to trust them. I want you to visualize. But I have to tell you, Lee, my first impression was that you made me feel connected with this animal, though it's relevant in my own personal life. And I think if that's true, it's something to do with the way I am in the Caribbean. And a lot of Caribbean people have a lot of animals running around in their yard. Are you thinking about a chicken?
Yes, I am.
Oh my goodness, what a great animal. Awesome.
So perfect.
Yes, that's really cool.
Michelle, you have a word?
I do.
Can you put your finger on the word and show the camera so that we can see this random word? And but hold it right up in front of the camera because I want everybody to be able to see this. And raise the page a little bit because we don't quite see your fingertip. Perfect. Bring it a little bit closer. Move it over to the side. And I'm going to introduce. We're
going to try this now. The challenge, Michelle, is that you're not even looking at the word. And I know you know this word. It's not anything unusual. But the more senses you use, the stronger it is. But I start to see letters. They're not so clear. Thank you for that thought.
Michelle, raise it up a little bit.
I mean, when I say letters in my mind, I can't see the screen. And they're not very clear to me.
How many letters,
I
Tess?
think maybe probably about 5 or 6. But what changed for me was a shape. You started visualizing. You gave me an image. And images is what can help people think clearly. It seemed like a building, as though it would be a house. Does this
That
word house?
That's amazing.
It is the house.
It is house.
Tess, which chapter is she in?
This book has a lot of chapters, right?
Yes.
50, chapter 50.
You got it.
Oh
my God.
She identified it.
Yes.
I repeat.
Let's try this.
Lee, she's going to describe this. If she gets this right, if she calls this name, you're not going to talk about it out loud. Mentally, the chicken.
Lee, it seems like an unusual name. I don't know if I have all the letters right because it doesn't seem like a common name in my mind. I get a sense of an S. Is that the first letter?
Yes, that is the first letter.
I just want to double check. Is that second letter sounds like a K, looks more like a Q to me in my mind? Yes? Am I on the right track?
Yes, you are correct.
I don't know if I've got it. I'm just going to go with the first impression I have. Is it like Squonky?
Yes, you got it right.
Squonky the chicken.
Oh my God, you're crazy. I love it. Everything's a name like that.
Lee,
that is so unique.
how cool is that?
Oh,
Thanks a lot, Lee. I'm so glad we got
it.
How did we come up with the name Squonky, Lee? Because you looked around you looked at the back of the show. Was Squonky?
That's the name of one of the name's chicken.
What's the name of what?
By eating some Oreos.
Have some eggs with you.
I have some Ryan.
I love an Oreo myself.
There's one person that we haven't done anything yet, I think.
I think that's
it.
The marvelous Stewart.
No. Stewart seems to have gone, but there was a Stewart here earlier.
Yes.
How did she get that? I'm thinking, I'm putting it this though. Go ahead, Tess.
Oh, we're going to turn around with someone who I'm really surprised to connect with and happy. Is this Wayne?
Wayne.
Wayne, hello.
Hello. To see you, Wayne.
Yes. Hello. We didn't even get to talk before the show, so this is our first time we're connect with you in a long time.
We met you at the little restaurant downtown Toronto.
Yes.
You came out this evening. It's nice to see you again. Thanks so much for doing this. We're so happy to be working with you.
Yeah.
You know, this is all about support and raising awareness and of course funding. And do you have any money with you? I know that everything today is electronic, but do you have any paper currency with you?
I do.
And you can verify that this was not set up. This was not prearranged in any fashion.
I was not planning to be on until Stuart dropped off. So
yeah, I think he was having some challenges with his connection. So we're so glad you were there to help us out. Yes.
Do you have more than one bill with you?
Yes.
All right. Is it different countries or is it all from Canada?
It's all from Canada. It's
all right.
Different currencies.
Different denominations. So as you go through, it doesn't matter if it's high or low because we're not looking really for the value of this per se, but you could choose any bill.
Yes.
Any one of these bills, and every bill is going to be unique, as you know. And then take that bill, and if you could come nice and close to the camera and show everybody the bill that you selected, and I want you to see once again, Tessa, from behind. And Wayne, turn it, fold it so that the face is inside of the bill, and and show it up again in front of the camera, so that and hold it a little bit higher and a little bit closer. Bring it closer to the camera. Remember the value of this bill, Wayne, and also she's going to tell you now. What about the serial number?
Well, let's start with what it's worth. And I have to say, you know, I see in pictures often, and I'm getting a sense of color of red, which makes me think this is a $50 bill. True?
True.
Yes, good.
Okay, go ahead. That's right. Lower it a little bit, Wayne. The serial number is facing you. You can pull it back in towards yourself. The serial number is also facing the camera.
And I'm turned completely around. I really can't see. And this is very challenging because even though we all know the serial number is there, no one pays attention to it. So I'm seeing numbers in my mind, Wayne. I see a 0. Is that the first number?
Yes.
Okay, and then stay really focused. After that 0, is that a 9?
Yes.
I think a 6.
Yes.
4.
Yes.
4 again. Yes?
No.
Oh, okay. So 0964.
Yes.
Think of the next number. I'm only seeing another 4.
Hold it up to the camera and jump ahead, Tess.
I'm just getting a 5.
Yes.
And then a 1.
Yes.
And then a 5.
Yes.
And then we need to get the letters. True?
True.
Here, yes, man, that's right. 3 letters, Tess.
GH0.
Or
I mean, oh, not 0. GHO.
Is she correct?
Yes.
Thank you, Wayne. Tess, take your blindfold off.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you, everybody. You folks have amazing minds, and we're so glad we connected with you.
Thank you so much for letting us share your thoughts, everybody.
And making this magic of the mind. Now, please stay tuned, as there will be an uplifting message from one of the organizations that you, Waygar Capital, supports. Thank you again, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Be well.
Hi, I'm Allison Savard, the Director of Client Services with Autism Dog Services. Our organization provides service dogs to children 3 to 18 living in most parts of the Greater Toronto Area and southwestern Ontario. Our service dogs help support children by providing them with enhanced safety while out exploring their communities, greater opportunities for socialization, independence, and of course, companionship. Our service dogs also help children build self-esteem so that they can explore their community activities and school. We have a really long wait time. It's a minimum of 3 years, and thousands of families across Canada are trying to access this type of service. Unity for Autism is making a difference by helping provide our program with additional puppies every year. Thank you, Unity for Autism.
Hi, I'm Courtney, and this is Hoomer.
Hoomer's named in honor of Waygar Capital, and we'd like to thank Waygar Capital for supporting Unity for Autism. Your support is making a huge difference for our families. Thank you.
My name is Kathy Carsley, and I am the founder and Chief Inspirational Officer of Unity for Autism. If you can read my mind, then you would know I am so grateful to all of you for displaying unity here today. Thank you, Tessa and Jeff Evasons, for presenting the power of unity. That was powerful, that was an act of unity, and that was a mind-blowing experience. Thank you, Matt, for producing this event so seamlessly. Thank you, Wayne Eggets, for your sensitivity to the cause of autism and for your many efforts to ensure that the momentum of unity keeps moving forward so that more families can access services and support, especially during the pandemic. You are my hero, and you are a hero to so many autism organizations that count on Unity for financial support. Finally, thank you to the team members of Waygar Capital. Your dedication and positive attitude over the past year motivated Wayne to sponsor this event. He wanted to convey his immense appreciation for all that you have done, and at the same time, supporting a cause that's very close to our hearts. What we dream can and will happen, but only in the power of unity.